Hello everybody, I'm going to be doing a sudoku and this one's called Indifferent Neighbours. I just saw it on Cracking The Cryptics channel, and although he's done the kind of breaking in part of understanding the logic, there was just something I saw that he didn't, and now I really want to solve it myself. So I'm gonna be giving it a go. Basically the rules on this one, normal sudoku rules apply. And cells, we have knight, so cells separated by a knight's move cannot be the same. The 6 cannot go in any of these squares because there are knight's move apart. We're also gonna have a rule where in every 3x3 box like this, every horizontal stripe of 3 different cells, like this, for example, they have to contain one low digit, one medium digit, and one high digit. So like medium, high, low, for example. And this has to apply in every threesome in every box. It cannot go across boxes like this though. And we have another very interesting constraint, which is a positive diagonal is any diagonal going from southwest, so for example here, to northeast here. So every diagonal like this going across, or when normal sudoku rules allow neighboring okay, I'm really bad at reading the rules, but for example this digit has to be the same as this one. Every digit that goes up like this, from southwest to northeast, has to be the same digit. And for example here, this one goes across borders to this one, and then again to this, so these have to be the same, these are the same, these are the same. Just as an example. I think I explained that horribly. Maybe watch Cracking The Cryptics video on this. I really recommend that. This is just because I gotta solve it, and I gotta kind of talk as I solve it, which is kind of really awkward. But yeah, I'm just reading the rules right now. Yeah, okay, that is all the rules. And let's see. I've already been waiting. Wait. I've already just waited or talked or tested stuff for like a lot of minutes. 7 to right, I'm trying to find out how to draw. Is it this one? Can I draw stuff now? Yeah, that's the one, because I want to highlight all the areas, like all of these have to be the same digit, all of these diagonals. This one again down there. I might miss something, which would be really sad, because when I'm putting pressure on the wrong words at the wrong time, so my sentences sound weird. But when I was watching the video, he was coloring these, and I was like, you missed a spot. You missed a spot. So I hope I don't miss a spot. Although he fixed it pretty quickly though, so it's just much easier to watch. Yeah, I got them all. To watch than to actually play. Right, so this is where we are right now. And in this threesome, we have a high digit. This is logic that I've already kind of seen in the video. But I was like solving it. I was like staring at my TV up, and I was like, okay, the 7 goes there, and I was like pointing, and yeah, I have a private story on Snapchat where I just kind of posted a clip of me going like, oh, this 8 and this 8. I was solving it. I was like pausing the video to really lock in. So I decided, okay, do you know what? I kind of gotta solve it on my own. And I wanted to make a video, so I don't know if I look weird staring at the camera. I feel like I look weird. And why is my accent like that? Look weird. I don't do that on purpose, but I am aware. Like, aware. You're supposed to put more pressure on the consonants in English, but I really don't, because Norwegian is much more vowel based, which is why I tend to just put pressure on the vowels and my speech becomes all slurry and like I get distracted too easily. Okay, 7. By knight's move cannot be there, by sudoku cannot be there. In this one we have a high digit. In this threesome we need a low and a medium. Cannot be 7 because it's a high. We get 7 here or here. That's interesting. We get the same effect on this one. Cannot be there by that's knight and then sudoku and then digit. Get 3 there or there. More than that, we're gonna need an 8 in any of these squares. Yeah. Furthermore, can this be 8? Let me just take a look at that. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I'm just bullying my own speech right now. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get a 2 somewhere here. Just by same logic on both sides. We're probably not gonna see the same thing down here actually. But yeah, what's interesting was when he started to color these. I don't exactly remember how he did that. This one cannot be a high digit. Noted, this one can not be a medium digit. Right. Where does 9 go in this? Cannot go there. Can go here or here. Not there. Cannot go there. Has to go somewhere in this. That's interesting. We got 9 in the bottom. Cannot go here because these are identical and 9 kind of blocks out that. Oh, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Well, 7 has to go here. Meaning 7 has to also go somewhere up here. Meaning 8 has to be either there or there. If I'm thinking correctly right now. Which I probably am not. But I think I am. So, yeah. Just questioning if I should note all of that. I think I should. Why can 7 not be in the middle? I think it can. What am I on about? 8. Yeah. One cannot be here. We have a 1 there as well. 1 cannot be this one. We have a 1 in either of these. So we're gonna have a guaranteed 1 in there. Like this, upwards. Meaning 1 cannot be there. One cannot be this. Right? This has to be a 1. One of these two. Guaranteed. Meaning these 2 cannot be 1, meaning these 2 cannot be 1, this cannot be 1. Why do these 2 have to be 1? Wait. Just... what was my logic there? This one can be 1, right? Oh, we have a 1 down here. I didn't even see it. Well, interesting. Where does 1 go in this cage then? That's what I should be thinking about. I feel like I have too many notations here. I don't need these. Okay. I'll keep them. Yeah, we're gonna see this. Where does one go? Not in these, so one has to be either there or there. Now, if one was there, it would go there and there. Yeah. How can I prove that doesn't make sense? Can I prove that doesn't make sense? I don't think I can. Well, we're gonna need... one cannot be there. Or there. We're gonna get one here. Guaranteed upwards, one there. Blocks out this. What do these have in common? This square. Because, you know, by Knight's move it cannot be this one, but by Sudoku it cannot be this one, so if one was here, both of these would be impossible. Yeah. I'm just looking at like what's genuinely impossible. I think one has to be in either of these two. But I feel like one of them should be impossible. If one is here, one is here, here. Makes sense. Either of these. Yeah. It makes too much sense. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Yeah. What else can we figure out, really? There was some logic earlier. If we look at 9 in this one, no. I don't know. There should be something I could eliminate. Just based on I have so much stuff on these lines. If 9 is here, here, and here. I don't know, I have too many notations, is what I'm saying. I don't want these in the middle, I think. But that means 7 has to be somewhere here. It cannot be there, 7 has to be here or here. Just because 7 had to be there and there. And I don't really remember why. Which is concerning. Right, because 9 can't be here, it has to be here, 7 has to be, okay, yeah, got it. Then I can low-key redo the notations here if I want to. Thing about me, I forget my logic too quickly. I'm gonna go 7 there or 7 there. Well. Okay, but we know 8 has to be either there or there. And since 9 is here, here, has to be somewhere here. If 9 is there, then yeah. Makes sense. What can I eliminate here? It's just a question. I feel like this 8 shouldn't be able to be on this line. I feel like that's wrong. If we have 8s here, that's where does 8 go in here? We can get 8 on this line, which is impossible. Oh, no. Okay, we have 8, like, cancelling out a bunch. We have to put 8 in either there or there, which is both impossible because this has to go on this line, which sees, I'm trying to point right now, which sees the other line. Like this sees, oh, I should just start using colors to like mark things, because this line is gonna have to go either on this line, which sees that, that's not possible, or on this line, which sees the 8. So 8 cannot be on this line. Hell yeah, we made some progress. Now we have 8 on either one of these two. And that's better. I like that more. Oh yeah, 8 cannot go here. So 8 has to go here. I wanna like, yeah, just checking if I'm completely off track. I hope that's okay. We're gonna get these 8s. That's pretty cool. 8 cannot be on this line. 8 is gonna be either there. By Knight's move cannot be there. Has to be on this interesting line. Making this one not an 8. Making this one an 8. And actually, okay, let me show you some cool logic right now. Wondering what colors to use. Loki, wait, hold on. I'm gonna pause. And I'm sorry, I had to do something really quickly. Okay, yeah, let me show you some cool logic. So these two are the same digit, which means they have the same entropy. For instance, these two can be. I don't like these colors. I'll use orange, I guess. These two have the same entropy because they're the same digits. These two, we have a high, we have a mystery, and then we have a different entropy to that one. For instance, no, I don't like this combination. For instance, blue, I don't like sorry. Green. Ew. I'm so sorry. I just have to get the right colors, and now we have a triple with no high digit because this is the high digit here. These two are different entropy than the high digit. That has to be a high digit. Cannot be a 7. Oh, has to be a 9. Sorry. And then we're gonna see. Well, we don't actually know what entropy these two are gonna be, but we're gonna see that. Well, that's interesting actually. Oh yeah, this has to be 9 as well, because it has to be a high entropy number. I'm wondering, yeah, we have a 9 here. I was like, where did the 9 go? And yeah, 9 has to be somewhere in there. That makes sense. 9 has to be in either or there. Oh, that also makes sense. Where does 9 go? In this square. And I know I can repeat this pattern, but actually all of these cannot be 8. I'm looking at 8 in this row now. This cannot be 8. That cannot be not 8. That cannot be 8. This cannot be 8. This has to be an 8. Because all of these lines see this 8. So the only not diagonally paired digits on. So row, yeah, row 4 is this square. I get columns and rows confused a lot, so I just have to like think. Yeah, I don't need this coloring low key, but yeah, it's interesting. These two have the same entropy, different. We're gonna have 2 different entropies and then a high digit actually. And it cannot be a 9, it cannot be an 8, this has to be 7. because these two are different entropies from high digits, we're gonna have two different and high, we're gonna need a high. Which means it has to be 7 there. I think I'm doing good. And yeah, because I was really talking about the eighths. I'm really just fighting the English. This is not even a Sudoku video. This is me fighting the English language for like, I don't know how many minutes, 20 minutes maybe. But yeah, I was talking about the eighths when I was like watching the video from Cracking The Cryptics. I love those guys. Yeah, and I keep getting sidetracked. I was gonna say that I wanted to solve it because I saw the eighths before he saw it, but with a bit of different logic because he had focused more on the diagonals and colored them. So 7, right? We're gonna need a 7 down here, either or there. We're gonna need a 9. Wait, this cannot be 7. Oh, sorry, that is not what I meant to do. This has to be 7 because this line sees these two 7s. So that one cannot be 7 because these are the same digits. So that's 7. That's 7. Just checking the time. Don't want to be talking about like, oh, this is 7, this is 8. If people can hear me here too late at night, it's not that late, but who knows. Yeah, I'm just looking what can be 7 here. This line sees too much. It knows too much. It needs to be eliminated. This one. Interesting stuff. 7 either or here or here. Makes sense. You know, this puzzle is really interesting actually. I wonder if there's something that sees both of these squares, but nah, there's not. To like eliminate them both. This, for example, could not be 9 and this could not be 9. Oh yeah, I'm just seeing like which gets eliminated by Sudoku and by Knight's Move simultaneously. Meaning like these two can't be 9. That's a fun little trick I like to use. Right, looking at 9s in this one, I think it's pretty pointless. But you know, never hurts to try. 9 in here. Oh, I've looked at this already. Cannot be there. Cannot be there. Oh, I don't think I saw that earlier. 9 has to be either or there. But we have this, which cancels out that and making all of these 9s. Because 9 has to be there in this row. So it could not be there. Super interesting stuff. Right, and now we have this interesting... I feel like I say this a lot, which is weird to notice. But yeah, 8 cannot be here. 8 has to be down here or here. Has to be there. I did not see that. And 9 has to be in either or here. Interesting. We have all the 8s. Not all the 9s. We're gonna get 9. Yeah. I feel like we have a lot of high digits and we should focus on the lower digits by now. Oh, sorry. Looking at 6. Looking at 7. No, sorry. 6 and this one is obviously limited like that. It has to be either here or here. Meaning it would go there, and that's fine. I wonder what else we could do. I kind of want to look at ones, just because we have 2 of them. Yeah, we've already looked at the ones in here. If 1 was on this line, we'd get these as ones. This would be eliminated. We have ones here or here. I mean, what is interesting here? I don't know. If ones were here, we could not go there. We cannot go there already, or here, not here. It would have to go in the middle there, and that works. If 1 was not on this line, it would go there, making either of these a1. Checks out either of these, I guess. Yeah, no, both of those alternatives work. Very interesting stuff, right? This constraint, these, that can be 1, that can be, okay. We have a dilemma of ones there as well. Meaning either of these have to be 1, depending on which is 1 here as well. Doesn't that mean we have either or on these 2? Because in this solution, this is the only square that can be 1 in this solution. Yeah, this is 1 in this square. Interesting. I wonder if there's some knight's move rule that I've missed on why something doesn't work. If this one's 1, then these can't be 1, then this has to be true. That's still fine. If we look at other numbers, 3 can't be here. This cannot be 2 or 3. Right! Oh, I completely missed that this has to be a low number. And 2 cannot go here because of this. 3 cannot go here because of this. So this has to be 1, quite literally. Has to be 1. Just because we need a low digit in these 3 squares. And yeah, 3 not possible, 2 not possible. Right, that solves a lot of stuff. And we get the 1 in here that, and these 2 by knight's move don't work anymore. So we get this, and now all the 1s are solved. Booyah! That was, I missed something. I knew I was missing something. I was just like, where is it? And it was something as basic as this. This. 7 can't be there, 7 has to be there. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm looking at the knight's move constraint instead of just regular sudoku. That works, yep. Checks out. And we're gonna get a 7 in either or here. Oh, that's interesting, because then this can't be 7. That has to be 7. That can't be, oh my bad. That has to be. This has to be. And we get the 7s. Oh. Yep, all the 7s. All the 7s. No, sorry, the 7. very niche reference of like all the deer, come on in, all the deer, and then there's a horse in New York. That's a niche reference. Yeah. This has to be a medium digit. Let me just type that out. What else can we do now? This has to be a medium digit. Meaning all of these has to be medium digits. Sorry, not 7. That can't be 2 anymore. This is 2. All the deer. All the deer. Come on in, all the deer. I'm stuck on that niche reference now. Either or 2 on these, either or 2 on those. Oh yeah, right. We have medium digits. 5 can't be there, makes sense. Is there anything else that's restricted? Well, we know 5 has to be in here somewhere. So 5 has to be in here somewhere. That doesn't help us, but it's cool. I want to look at like these digits, for example. We have to have a 2 either or there, just because of this column. Okay, I'm just looking at what we're missing in this column. That is column, yeah. We have all the high digits. We're missing 2, 3, and 1 of the medium digits. I don't think that helps us much. In this one, we're missing a 3, which means 3 has to be either or here. That still makes sense. Do we have any 3s nearby? It's low-key really hard to just see stuff. 3, 3, 3. 3 can't be there because this line is seen. We get 3s there. This one cannot be 3 anymore. And now we get a 3 here because of this not needing a low number. That erased a 9, so we get a 9 there. I'm gonna keep looking at, oh, we got a 9 there. Thank you. All the 9s are done, yep. Yeah. 3 is going in either or here. Oh yeah, that's a medium digit. And we need a high digit in here. Meaning we get either 2 or 3 in there. Why are the green lines so disruptive for me? I cannot see properly with them. If 3 were to be, oh yeah, 3 would need to be there or there. Oh, 3 can be there. Okay, that's 2 because this line is seen. These things are actually really hard to spot when you're playing, but not when you're watching. Let me look at the 2s. Yeah, we get 1 there. I feel like this puzzle is just like, I just need to see it and then it's solved. Like, this is not difficult right now. I just need to be observant. Just need to observe. But it's pretty satisfying solving it yourself once you've seen the logic, because I was sitting there like, no, I know what to do. And then I couldn't type in the digits, so I was just like, oh, I gotta do this myself. I'm looking at the remaining digits, not 5, not 3. Oh, 4 and 6, 4 and 6, 4 and 6. Meaning this is a 5, that's a 5. These two cannot be 5. Cannot be 5 either. Get a 5 up here. Oh, this has to be 5 because there's no 5 there. Can't be 5 anymore. That's a 4. Yeah. Either or 4's there. Probably, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's missing here? Missing a 5. It's all just like getting solved now. Yeah, that means we have a 4, 5, 6, 4, 4. And now I actually gotta see what numbers are missing and type them in. We're missing a 3. Yeah, we're missing 3's. Cannot be there. What number are we missing? 6. 6, 7. Sorry. 4 in here. Let's go. We got it. Sorry. Yeah, that's all. That's all I wanted to do. I just needed to solve it. Shout out to Cracking the Cryptic for showing this puzzle and being awesome in general. Bye bye. And now I gotta awkwardly end the recording.